My God, there was the whole thing of Allison drinking tears. I just...
Oh, I ignored it. There's a whole jar of just drinking labeled tears.
Hannah. I'm not drinking right now, but I'm emotionally drinking right now.
Tears?
Tears, apparently. My own tears of my wasted time.
5, 6, 7, 8.
There's no business like show business.
Mamma mia, here I go again. My
Of the music
Hate's a strong word.
I sat there this morning at 7 in the morning watching this movie.
That's a choice you
That's
made.
a choice I made because I'm bad at time management and I do everything last minute. I watched this movie with like a blank face for 90 minutes. What am I watching? Why am I watching this? I'm not enjoying this. And I laughed exactly one time, and I will tell you when we get there. The rest of it was just so bad. It was so funny because you texted me being like, it's really campy. And I was like, is it? Or is it just bad satire? Like, there's a thin line, and I don't think they walked it well.
That's fair. This was after Hairspray.
Yeah, because Hairspray is campy. Do you know what's not campy? The Confederate fucking flag. The minute that popped up, I was like, I'm over this entire movie. Done. It wasn't necessary.
Yeah,
it
it's
didn't advance the plot. It had nothing to do with anything, and it was just all over the place, and no, hard pass for me. Sorry, no. That was so early in the movie that it just like shut me down so fast.
It's like hillbilly Grease is how I describe it.
Very much, yes, with a lot of weird shit in between. So let's dive into it.
All right. First of all, is it set in the Grease high school? Because it looks like it.
I mean, it's set in Maryland. It's set in Baltimore.
No, I know.
Where is Rydell High? I don't remember.
Oh, it's in Los Angeles.
No. Yeah,
it's
but
supposed to not be, but they definitely shot it in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of Hairspray, honestly. Like the front facade of the high school at the very beginning was just very familiar, and maybe I'm thinking like, I don't know, all brick school buildings look alike. But we get our opening number, which is Cry Baby, our title song. I will say, gripes aside, it is a musical.
It is a musical. It almost wasn't until like the
55 minutes in.
And then it became a musical. And there was at least 2 songs that happened outside of the context of a performance. And I was like, all right, you know what? You are a musical.
All right. You are a musical. But we get the title song, Cry Baby. The style of music is all doo-wop music.
Yeah.
The first scene is pointless. It's just like mandatory inoculations in the school gymnasium.
Yeah.
But we get the sense of there are 2 rival social cliques within this school and thus the town. There are the squares, which are your clean-cut,
Sandy.
white bread, all-American. Sandy, thank you. And then the drapes, like the curtains, drapes, which are your...
Danny Zuko's.
Your Danny Rizzos.
Yes.
Danny Rizzos is what I said. Your Danny Zuko's. Your T-Birds, your greasers.
Your Danny Zuko, the plural.
Listen. Don't come for me right now. We meet our 2 main characters, which are young Johnny Depp.
Well, young.
And Allison, who is our Sandy, is just a pretty blonde teenage square. They make eyes at each other because they're getting inoculated at the same time.
At the same time, and they make eye contact, and then in the eye contact,
instant hard
he like
eyes.
has one teardrop falling from his eye, and she's like, "Oh, hot."
Men with emotional availability?
Chaos.
What? It's so, the tear is so clearly glycerin.
It's so funny.
It's so
funny. And honestly, like, if there is one thing that this man is, it is emotional. So really, you gotta give him that.
This is why I said it was camp, because it's so heightened.
It's very heightened, yes. It is not
the world in which
intended...
they live in and the reactions they have to the world.
Yes.
Are very heightened, and thus I say camp. That doesn't, not all camp is good, but
fair.
It is camp. I will fight for its right to be
Okay,
camp.
all right, fair enough. So this is 1954 Baltimore. We get a sort of an introduction to all of these
John Waters only writes musicals set in Baltimore. That's not true. But
from
this is 2 for
the
2.
50s to the 60s, and that is his only genre, is musicals in Baltimore in the 50s
Very
and 60s.
much not true. But it's definitely, he was just like, this is my niche.
My data set of 2.
It must be in the 50s and it must be in Baltimore. We get a lovely little introduction to our cast of characters.
Yes.
So we have Wade, nicknamed Crybaby Walker, because he's emotionally available and cries a single tear all the
Amazing.
time. Can only cry a
One
single
tear
tear.
and only from the same eye every time.
We meet Allison's boyfriend, who I just called boyfriend for the entire thing
Yeah.
until I remembered his name is
Booker?
Burton, I think.
Starts with a B.
No. I got it. It's
Balter?
Baldwin.
Oh, great.
Baldwin.
It's just
Baldwin.
gonna
Even
be
worse.
a different B name every time I say it.
Barnaby,
Booker.
Bartholomew, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Bimothy.
And we meet Crybaby's crew as well, which contains his sister,
Yep.
Pepper, who is very obviously pregnant and a teenage mother. Hatchet Face
Yep.
is the name of a girl who has like really distorted makeup.
Yeah.
And I think the implication is that she is disfigured. Her boyfriend, whose name is Hackett.
Yeah. And we also
and
meet
Wanda. And Wanda's
whose
there.
parents are truly the waiters of this film. I love them desperately.
They are.
So Wanda is like a Rizzo-esque Frenchie type character, and her
Yes.
parents are just like the sweetest white bread family of just
Whole
like
milk.
whole milk. Her dad's a bus driver, her mom's
Normal.
a crossing guard.
Her mom's a crossing
They're just like,
guard,
oh,
and they're
you
so
know,
supportive
they're so
of
supportive.
her.
They're just like, hey, do you want to ride? And it's like, oh, leave me alone, Dad. And he's like, no worries, I'll see you at home. We're making your favorite for dinner. Like, it's
We can play the license
we
plate.
can play the license plate game. Wild. They're just so wholesome, and she hates them so much.
But it's teenage angst,
Yes,
you know?
very
It's not
much.
like
oh,
really,
leave me
it's not
alone. You're
rooted
ruining
in
my
anything that they
life.
deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not cool, and Wanda is determined to be cool.
Yeah.
So cool that she is a drape.
Yes.
Allison comes out of school because school is over.
Yes.
Johnny Depp manages to light a match with his teeth,
then
and she takes
eats
one
the
look at him and she
match.
goes, I'm just so tired of being good. And she goes up to him. She starts talking to him.
Hello. Just then, who should drive up but her
Grandmama.
Grandmama, it's me, Anastasia. So
Grandmama's like, Allison, get in the car.
She's like, how dare you harass? And then Bromathy, or whatever his name is, comes up and is just like, did these Baldwin comes up and is just like, are these guys harassing you? And he and Allison end up getting into the car. And there's some mention about like a talent show or something.
Yeah, so Grandma runs a charm school, which is like a finishing
Yeah.
school for manners.
Gross.
Which is so on brand for Grandma with her cardigan and her pearls. And
And
there's
the
a
hat.
talent show there
Her hat.
tonight. Oh, the hat. There's a talent show there tonight. And Allison comments that she'd like to hear Crybaby sing, but like Crybaby and his gang would not be welcome at this finishing
No.
school. And we get a lot of background on Allison from this conversation as they drive away,
Yeah.
that squares gotta stick together,
Yeah.
which is their social clique.
So
Allison's
ridiculous.
parents are dead. And also simultaneously, the Drapes get in the car and they make fun of Crybaby, like having
A
a
crush on a
square have a
square.
crush on him, and maybe he has a crush on
Yeah.
her. Drapes don't mix with squares, kind of a thing. Also, Grandma implies that Crybaby has quote-unquote evil in his blood.
Yes, of course.
Wild.
Well, we'll get
I got
to
like
why.
some Rocky Horror vibes.
Well, we'll get to why
Yeah,
with his
I
family.
got No, I know. But anyway, then Crybaby decides the best way to impress himself upon Grandmama
Yes.
is to drag race with them
and sing.
and like try to run them off the road.
And to sing.
And sing! Sing at
Yeah.
them. What does he sing?
He
I
sings
don't remember
along with the
song.
radio.
It's on
so
the radio.
I didn't count
Yeah.
this as like a true song, I guess. But yeah, so sings.
Yeah, I didn't actually write it
Yeah.
down. Cut to the talent show. Excuse me, cut to the charm school.
Yeah. And Grandmama comes out and is just like, oh, pardon me for being
On
so
stage.
frazzled. She's on stage, like, talking to all of these people. But we've just been attacked by a group of drapes. Juvenile delinquents. And luckily, no one was harmed. And it's all very over-the-top vibes. But
Yeah.
The show must go
Very
on.
culty. One thing I will say is that clearly Grandmama has been like a fixture in square society, and probably everyone in this town went to this finishing school. It's a bit culty.
Yeah.
Cut to opposite side of the tracks.
Opposite side of the tracks. This is Turkey Point, which is like
It's a swim club
swimming.
slash
Like
picnic.
there's a pool with like a
park.
rope that swings into it. There's like a covered area where they have dances and like picnic tables and like stuff like
it's like
this.
it's like an outdoor social club for drapes.
For drapes, pretty much, yeah. And there's this one girl, Lenore, who's like Lenora, who's just so into Crybaby and desperately wants him, and he just keeps rebuffing her. And everyone in Crybaby's gang hates her too.
Yeah, Lenora sucks.
And
tonight, twin engagements. The Charm School has their Charm School has their talent show.
Yeah.
And Turkey Point, the Drapes are throwing a jukebox jamboree. So like their own social event. Cool. For most of this film, it's all within 24 hours. I don't think it ultimately is.
No, because
until he goes to jail.
Jail sequence. Unclear how long he's in jail.
Anyway, we cut back to the talent show at the Charm School. We get a song. Baldwin, Allison's boyfriend, leads his own little like quartet of doo-wop boys. They sing
Life Could Be a
Dream. Life Could Be a Dream.
The only reason I know that song is because of the movie Clue.
Life could be a dream. So time passes at Charm School. Cut to, instead of going to Turkey, no, we go from
Turkey
you know what
Point
it is? At Turkey Point, I think they live at Turkey Point.
Or like within the area.
Yeah.
Because
they being Crybaby's uncle and grandma?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of question marks about this family tree. Anyway, so he goes to his grandma's place. Basically, I think she runs like a chop shop.
Yeah, she absolutely runs a chop shop. Her name is Ramona Ricketts.
Hell yeah. She's selling like car parts to a guy, and that's sort of the first time we meet her. And
Dupree.
she is like real tough and like ball buster, like would take you out in a heartbeat.
Skin tight spandex, leopard print, teased hair, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Box dye hair.
Hell yeah.
Lipstick. Like, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Ramona Ricketts is awesome.
Yeah, no. Big support for most of her, except for all of the flags.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so we're there.
And you know who his uncle is?
Who?
His uncle was played by fucking Iggy Pop.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Uncle Belvedere is Iggy Pop.
Like, I knew he was in this movie, but I didn't care to check.
I didn't realize until after. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wild.
As dysfunctional as they seem on the outside, it is a very warm and loving
very
house.
supportive house.
They have raised Crybaby because he is an orphan.
Yes.
We're going to learn more about that later. Mm-hmm. And Lenora has no problems with his sister being pregnant. Like, she actually already has 2 kids.
Yeah.
It is a very warm and open-minded environment, particularly for 1954.
Right. And they have, like, as a gift for Crybaby, they have sold a bunch of car parts and put together and or bought a motorcycle for him. And so they gift him this motorcycle. And
is it because it's his birthday? Or no, they just,
I think they just give it to him. Anyway, so he's very excited, gets on it, revs the engine, yells, "I met a girl!" And then cut
to that girl.
Back to the girl. So she's at the talent show. Allison is singing the song A Teenage Prayer in like very high, feathery voice. Because her voice does change based on who she's singing with.
Yeah.
Which
is fun.
And the song finishes and Crybaby drives up on his motorcycle and like revs the engine and everyone panics and runs to the window.
And Allison and Crybaby see each other through the window.
And he sheds a single tear and she like,
emotional availability. And Grandmama comes outside first.
Yeah.
To be like, you are not welcome here. Your kind is not welcome here. Your social circle.
And he apologizes.
Yeah, he does. He's like, I'm sorry I was trying to run you off the road.
Yeah, that was a dick move. I'm sorry for how I was first introduced. Allison said that she would love to hear me sing, and I'm singing tonight at this thing. I would really love for her to hear me sing, and I want to take her to this thing. Brosif shows up and is just like, she's not coming with you, and like punches him or something.
But first throws grandma's tea at him.
Oh, right.
Like,
that was
takes
what it was.
grandma's tea.
Because I thought it was just
Throws it in his
water.
face.
And I was just
it's
like,
like scalding
why does this
tea.
care? But then now that makes sense that it's like boiling hot tea. Cool. That makes more sense.
Yeah,
It's like,
they paunch each other.
I thought it was just straight water, and he like flinches away from it. I'm like, is this a Wicked Witch of the West thing? Like, what's going on?
I know. Prosiff gave him like 2nd-degree burns.
Yeah.
And you know what that he does? He gets back on his motorcycle.
And he like grabs Allison's hand, and it's like, get on, baby, or whatever. And so they both get on the motorcycle.
No, he invites her. I don't think he grabs her. I think he
he doesn't like
gives
pull
her the choice.
but he like offers his hand, and she takes his hand, and so then they go.
Yeah. And Grandmama's like, what? No, you might get your dress dirty. And Allison's been like, please. I've been good. It's not a school night. Grandma's like, can't think of a good reason why not to.
Yeah.
And lets her go.
Yeah.
And Allison's boyfriend, Bilton or whatever his name is, just like sucks with his bros.
Yeah. With his bros that all look the same. Every single one of these men has the same face, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
It's like 3/4 of the Try Guys. They all look the same.
Oh no.
One of them really looks like Keith.
He does.
The tall one. The tall one looks like Keith. I thought it was.
Oh
Anyway,
no.
Allison and Crybaby arrive at the Jukebox Jamboree at Turkey Point. Somehow hours have passed because it's very dark now.
It's very dark now, and it was not dark before.
And Allison comments that her grandma has always called Turkey Point the Redneck Riviera.
Yeah.
And she's excited to be there, but she's worried she's not going to fit in with Crybaby's friends. And Crybaby says, like, no, on your inside, you're a drape. You just look square on the outside. And she meets the girls. She meets the girl drapes.
So we meet, so Pepper, Wanda, and Hatchetface come over and are just like, oh, what are you doing here? You're the first square to ever come to Turkey Point. And then they're just like, well, what do you think, girls? Should we like give her a makeover? And so they give her a makeover.
Makeover!
Yeah. Now, sadly, we do not see this. We do not get a makeover sequence.
No, we don't get
We only get the result later on.
Maybe in the stage production you do.
I don't know. Stage production didn't run that long.
No, that's true.
So then we cut to the
performance. The Jukebox Jamboree.
Yeah. And out walks all of his crew, who are all a part of this band. His sister plays drums.
Of course.
Hatchetface plays the saxophone and is very funny in terms of her physicality playing the saxophone. Just like really hams it up. That was delightful.
Her physicality this entire film is on a whole other like atmosphere.
Yeah, honestly,
stratosphere than everyone else.
Way crazier than literally anyone else. Yeah, so everyone plays What's Her Face. Wanda plays the triangle, which I thought was very funny.
Ramona, his grandmother, introduces the band, introduces Crybaby, and he brings Allison out with him. Mm-hmm. And they get a big cheer, but Lenora is in the audience and like makes a big pout seeing that Allison's getting this attention. Yeah. Crybaby like gestures for Allison to go and like wait in the watch in the audience, and he starts to sing the song King Crybaby, and it's just like a full Elvis impersonation.
Big Elvis impersonation.
For the record, this is not Johnny Depp's actual voice.
No,
he was dubbed.
So was the girl.
Yeah, they were girl. But halfway through the song, Crybaby invites Allison to sing up on stage with him, and like you pointed out before, her vocal styles change depending on who she's singing with. So whereas before she was like really breathy and really light, like she like leans into kind of like a throatier kind of rock and roll
50s rock and roll vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. And the whole song is like, I'm a king and I need my queen.
Yeah.
She's my queen. I'm her king.
Yeah.
We're king, Crybaby, etc.
Yeah. It's fine. And then we cut to a makeout field.
Oh, the makeout field.
Yeah. Where it's just scattered blankets
teenagers
with just teenagers making out, all well within view of each other. Like, no privacy.
No, absolutely not.
Crybaby and Allison are making out, and he teaches her about French kissing. There's a whole sequence about it. It's fine.
And she allows him to, like, feel her up a little bit.
Yeah, over the clothes.
But we also get, like, a really, really campy explanation of her tragic backstory, because she's an orphan and how her parents died, and we learn...
Yes.
Okay. We get her tragic backstory in a normal way.
Which
and
is
then we
normal.
have
He's, like, sucking on her neck while she's like, my parents both died in a plane crash with two separate plane crashes on the same day. God
all right,
damn
I'm sorry.
it.
Normal for within the context of the film. Like, within the given circumstances. But then we get a freak flash of lightning from like heat lightning, and Crybaby like freaks out more than normal, panics in the face of lightning, and it comes to light that lightning makes him crazy, makes him insane.
He hates electricity.
And she goes, why? He goes, this is why. And he rips open his shirt and has a tattoo of an electric chair on his chest because both his parents were killed via electric chair.
Because his dad was an alphabet bomber and his mother was like his accomplice. So he would bomb places in alphabetical order. Mm-hmm. What? Anna.
Hang on, I need to look that up because I want to know if that was... Hold on. Alphabet bomber. Okay. That's based... There was an alphabet bomber.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. What? Yeah, there was an alphabet bomber in 74, and this was from 1990. Okay, yeah, so it's in reference to that, probably. Wild. I'm going to read more about that later.
Maybe that's our homework.
No! Anyway, while they're making out and sharing traumatic backstories, the Square boys have snuck up to Turkey Point and start just vandalizing the cars of all the drapes that are unbeknownst partying.
And then suddenly they see Crybaby's motorcycle. Biff bonkers
Butterscotch sees
boy shorts.
Crybaby's motorcycle and gets an idea. And at first I thought they were just going to vandalize it. But no. They light it on fire and send it down a hill into the open dance floor where it hits a jukebox and explodes.
Yeah.
Just like the drapes retaliate and everyone starts punching everyone and then the cops show up. Get the paddy wagon. This part was wild. The scene was wild.
It's so silly. So someone, I think it's Grandma who throws a hubcap like a frisbee and it hits Bimothy in the back of the head. He gets knocked down and what's his sister's name? Penny's... Pepper.
I watched her fully clothesline someone.
Yeah, Pepper's two kids just start beating the shit out of like... bomber jacket, and Allison like pushes over Lenora for some reason, and Lenora's like, wait.
I think she just like crashes into her.
Well, it crashes into her or something.
It's not malicious.
And Lenora's like, wait, I'm pregnant with Crybaby's baby. And Allison's like, what? Just then she sees a boyfriend being pushed over by these children and goes to like help him up. But is like confused about whether or not Crybaby is actually like in a relationship with Lenora.
And Baldwin, who is the actual name of the boyfriend, tells Allison if she goes over to comfort or to like help him up, he goes, I was beaten by these drapes because I love you.
Yeah.
Crybaby's got all the emotional intelligence. Baldwin's got all the emotional manipulation.
Yeah, pretty
Meanwhile,
much.
Crybaby has picked up his now extinguished motorcycle. There's no way it still runs, but he gets on it and he like drives right up to Allison. He's like, get on, and she gives her the option. And she chooses him, but they don't get far because they are immediately stopped by the cops.
Yes.
Cut to all the drapes being loaded up into the police wagons, including Allison. Allison says, like, I wouldn't have, like, even kissed you if I had known you were with someone else. And Crybaby's like, Lenora's lying. My heart beats only for you, Allison.
Yeah.
And they get taken to court.
Yeah. We have this whole court scene with everyone where all of the kids are reprimanded for being juvenile delinquents and all of their parents are there and they're all, like, remanded to their parents' custody.
Yeah. Pepper has her kids taken away from her.
Pepper has her kids taken away from her and put into an orphanage. Crybaby agrees to take the full blame of the entire riot.
Even though it wasn't his fault.
Even though it wasn't his fault if they let Allison go. And they were like, oh, Allison, you were just like on the wrong side of things by accident. We'll let you go. And then Crybaby is sentenced to... jail? Juvie? Unclear.
Juvie. It's called the training school for boys. It's definitely juvie.
Until his 21st birthday.
Two things. One, so a lot happens.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, when Pepper's kids are taken away from her, Grandma is in the audience, Allison's grandma, and starts to, like, there's a look on her face of like, wait, this isn't right, the way these kids are being treated. This is not right. And she's impressed by how Crybaby just like faithfully professes his love for Allison and is like willing to do anything to save her.
Yeah.
It's also implied that the judge here thinks Grandmama is hot.
Yeah.
My moment of joy is in this scene, actually, and it's with Wanda's mom, because when all the kids are being remanded to their parents, Wanda comments to her mom, and it gets bleeped out of just like, can you please like shut the fuck up,
leave me the fuck alone or something. Yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone. And Wanda's mom is like, what does that mean? Like, what does the fuck mean? And it gets bleeped out. And her dad goes, oh, it's just something kids say or to like express like intense feelings or whatever, or just like intense desire. And so Wanda's mom looks at the judge and goes, Your Honor, can we please take Wanda the fuck home? And the judge like, but it's so genuine. But
it's so just like wide-eyed, earnest. Just like
why can't I use this word? Yeah. Can you please take Allison? And the whole courtroom gasps
and laughs, and it's a whole deal. Yeah, they are absolutely our waiters.
Cut to Crybaby being put into handcuffs and taken either, I don't remember if it was, into the steps of the juvenile delinquent facility. Yeah. And there are a bunch of reporters there. What do you see? Lenora's there as well. They're like, oh, what do you think about going to juvie? He was like, this is the best day of my life. And Lenora's there, and as soon as Crybaby goes inside, she tells the reporters that she's pregnant.
Yes, and that
with
Crybaby has like proposed because he always wanted to give a family that he never had, sort of deal.
Yeah, like really milking it, and also taking advantage of the fact that Crybaby's not there to defend himself.
Yes, and I don't know if this is when Allison hears it, but basically Allison ends up hearing this radio interview.
After the next song.
Oh, it's after the song. Okay,
it's after the next song, yeah. Because we first go into the jail and it's chaos. Crybaby gets like put into the dormitory with everyone, and Willem Dafoe is there as a police officer. It's weird.
He's like the Willem Dafoe.
He's like the head warden or something.
Is in this Willem Dafoe is in this movie for 3 minutes,
and so is Iggy
never again. Anyway,
Crybaby and the prisoners sing the song "Teardrops Are Falling." Yeah, where they're just sad about
and
their
this makes it a musical.
Life. This is the first one that makes it a musical. Yeah, you're right. I didn't clock that.
Yeah, my God, there was the whole thing of Allison drinking tears. I just.
Oh, I ignored it. And a whole jar of just drinking labeled tears.
Hannah. I'm not drinking right now, but I'm emotionally drinking right now.
Tears?
Tears, apparently. My own tears of my wasted time.
Cut to the next day at Grandma's house, and we see her reading her breakfast and reading the headlines of gang wars in Baltimore. And over the radio, Allison gets news via radio of Lenora being engaged and pregnant with Crybaby's baby. And she's like, that's the final straw.
Ugh. Though Grandmama does warn her, and she was just like, oh, I don't know, like, you don't have to rush into making a decision, like, keep your heart open kind of deal. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. So Grandmama ends up being chill.
Yeah, we like Grandmama at the end. But you know what makes it hard for Allison to not make a decision right now? The fact that Baldwin is leading a fucking marching band conga line down Main Street to her house.
Jesus Christ.
It's like the biggest promposal ever, but he's there with reporters to be like, there's this new thing called a theme park that's opening, and we're gonna sing at it. Allison, baby, will you sing at the theme park opening with me? I can't even say it with a straight face.
God,
and she says yes.
Damn it. And so she runs downstairs and she agrees. And she says to the reporters, I never want to see Crybaby Walker ever again. And I think he's a liar and a cad. And
Baldwin can sing better than he can.
I know. And Baldwin's like, I can sing better than him any day of the week. Silly.
But a split second before this, cutting to the jail, Dupree, who is in jail with Crybaby's like, hey, Crybaby, your girlfriend's on the radio. And they go and listen. And so we see Crybaby hear over the radio of that. And he's a liar. He's a cad. I never want to see him again. And also Baldwin can sing better than he can.
So stupid. And so we get our next song.
Well, we get like a feral yell first.
Oh, right. Yes. He falls to his knees. Sounds like he has been mortally wounded. Like, just death.
And death and destruction. And not your girlfriend mocking you over local radio. But we get the song "Due in Time for Being Young," and this is the first time I clocked it was a musical, but you're absolutely right, it was a song beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we get this big dance number with all of these guys who are in jail.
What's funny is I was gonna say it reminds me of the song "All Shook Up" from All Shook Up, but I think that's the only other musical reference I have of like a song within a jail from the 1950s. So of course they seem the same. And not All Shook Up. Excuse me. The song's "Jailhouse Rock."
Yeah, I was like, wait, I'm confused.
All Shook Up is a funny musical. Anyway,
I was like, is that what All Shook Up is about?
No, it's 12th Night.
No, I know. But like,
oh, okay. Listen, there's a scene in the jail.
No, I know. It's all fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Cool.
It's fine. There's like a minor riot within the song. Johnny Depp can't dance, and
no, not even
the prisoners get beaten back. They do not successfully escape from prison via dance.
No.
That's gonna be up there with
oh boy,
Chekhov. What was it?
Yeah, Chekhov's Star.
Chekhov's Star of Bethlehem.
They do not successfully escape from jail
by
That
dancing.
is unfortunate. So then is this when we get the tattoo?
No, sorry. First we get the Swedish exchange student.
Oh my god, I ignored that. I ignored every second
It's a dumb
of
bit that culminates in Wanda running away and hitching a
home
ride
because
to
they
the
want to
amusement
trade her
park.
with an exchange student.
Yeah,
from
but she goes to
Sweden.
the amusement. She and all the other drapes go to the amusement park opening.
Yes.
Now Crybaby gets a teardrop tattoo.
He gets a teardrop tattoo because real tears wash away, and this one's for Allison, and I want it to last forever. Fucking hell.
Also, then Crybaby attempts to escape prison.
He does, yes. So there is a conveniently open manhole that he goes through, and the other prisoner decides not to. I don't. It's fine. Like, the prisoner is like, look, an escape hatch. You can escape here, and then puts it back over and decides to stay in jail. Chaos. So,
But simultaneously, Hatchetface and her boyfriend Hackett have not coordinated a plan. They steal a helicopter and fly it into the prison to jailbait Crybaby. But instead, they get fired upon. So while Crybaby is actively, like, in the sewers escaping, they are running through the jail trying to find him. Yeah. And they end up having to escape without saving him. And Crybaby thinks he's escaped, and he actually has just opened up a manhole that's in, like, the guards' common room. And they all laugh at him, and the rat that led him there laughed as well.
Okay, I will say that the concept of jails having really obvious escape routes that just lead to other parts of the jail and not out at all, like it's a closed system, is very funny. But it's stupid.
It's a closed loop. This film is
just
stupid.
a closed loop.
And then cut to the orphanage where Ramona, Uncle Belvedere, and Pepper go in disguise as if they're going to adopt her kids back. And the head of the orphanage, once they find the kids, are like, oh, we want these two, the boy and girl. And the head of the orphanage is like, absolutely not.
Up in like one outfit as if they were a child that had two heads. It's
anyway, they hold the
up.
matron of the orphanage at gunpoint and steal their own kids back and jailbreak the other kids. Because the orphanage is bad. The orphanage is very bad.
Very bad. Jesus Christ.
Oh, cut to the
so
theme
then we
park
cut to
opening.
the theme park, and they're singing Mr. Sandman,
Them
Man.
being
Make him so
Baldwin,
sandy.
his boys,
the sandiest man.
and Allison as a quartet are singing on stage. The sandiest man. Allison
Sandiest man.
recognizes some drapes in disguise in the crowd.
And also sees Crybaby's grandma pin a little skull pin onto grandmama's onto her little flower, kind
Broads
of
gotta stick together.
They're sticking together kind of deal.
And we also see Lenora blowing kisses at Baldwin.
Yeah.
But anyway, Allison is kidnapped via zipline by Uncle Belvedere in a bunny suit at the end of the song, and essentially yoinked away from Baldwin. And the drapes take off their disguises, and they're like, Allison, you get to make a decision now. You've already sung
Yeah.
with the squares. Will you sing with the drapes now? Like, really,
To
again,
save
putting the
Crybaby.
agency back in her hands because it's been controlled by everyone else, and the decisions keep being made. Well, that's not true. I was going to say they were keep being made
she's
for
been
her,
making
but
all of her own
she's
decisions.
been making bad decisions. But anyway, they give her another chance.
Yeah.
And Grandmama tells Allison to choose the man who loves her the most.
Yes.
And
And
cut.
cut to the jail, and she is standing on top of a car in a sexy red tight dress, and she's singing the song,
Please, Mr. Jailer."
Jailer. Basically just begging him. It's like, yeah, I know he's guilty, but like, he's hot, so let him go, is kind of the theme of the song.
No, honestly, I think this would be a fun audition song.
I
the
like
lyrics
this song.
are, his only crime was loving me. That's all he's guilty of. It's a sexy song, and it gets more sexual. Here's why.
Yes.
Through the bars of the jail, Crybaby sees Allison, and they sing at each other. At the same time, Crybaby, they've been like threatening to cut Crybaby's hair this entire film.
Whole time.
And he's in line to get a haircut. And it's like against his will. Like it's a buzz cut. It's called a whiffler.
Yeah.
And Grandmama sings to the judge through the bars, reciprocating his love. And then he disappears. And we're like, oh, fuck. But at this last second, the judge arrives. And as Crybaby's about to get his head shaved, and he's like, Crybaby, you have a visitor. And is saved from his haircut. Then in the room, the meeting room, like the phone, like where you can like sit on the other side and like have a phone
Like
call.
there's glass and you talk through the phone.
5 girls walk in and 5 prisoners walk in, and one of them's Allison and one of them's Crybaby. And the girls throw the chairs away. The boys grind on the men through the glass. Dear listeners, I'm doing full body undulations.
Yes,
as I describe
it's
this.
important that you know that Anna is fully like worm wiggling,
fully gyrating. Just like to explain this, it's so sexual.
Yeah.
And just then the judge like comes into the room.
As the judge is
as
coming
they
into
break
the room,
the glass.
Crybaby throws the phone at the glass and it breaks all 5 glass things. And
Listen,
he goes through, takes Allison,
we can't look for the
dips
logic.
her, big kiss.
Yeah,
Ta-da.
and Grandmama and the judge make eyes at each other, and then we get this, my favorite way to deliver news, spinny newspaper. Sorry, it's my second favorite. The first one is
Radio
old-timey
broadcast.
radio. The second time
What
was
about
the
bubble?
All right, fine. My third favorite mode of information to be delivered to me in a movie musical is a spinny newspaper that you read the headline and it's Crybaby's
Second is radio. First is always by Bubble.
First is always Bubble. It's less common, so it feels
It really
really
only
like
happened that one time, but man, did it make an impression.
yeah. So it'll always be first.
The only thing that in old Chicago gave us was information by Bubble.
Information by Bubble. Oh, God damn, I hated that movie. I hated In Old Chicago more than I hated this.
Oh boy.
At least this was a musical. All right. Then a press conference is held outside the jail with full costume changes. I don't understand.
Yeah. It's like later in the day. It's like nighttime now.
Okay, listen. That's not the same suit he went into jail with.
No, not at all.
So they've given him a second suit
Yes.
for this press conference.
Of course.
Anyway, the judge announced that he's giving Crybaby a second chance. The crowd is made up of drapes and squares. The squares boo, the drapes cheer.
Yeah.
And then
Baldface, like, immediately,
Baldwin,
like,
no sense of
reveals.
self-preservation.
He's like, oh, like, you're still no good.
You're
and
worth nothing.
You're worth nothing, just like your parents. And in fact, you know who killed them? My grandfather was the one who pulled the switch for your parents. And every Christmas, he tells that story and we laugh. And I'm like, what a fucking psychopath.
Fucking asshole. And Crybaby challenges Baldwin
So this
to
is
a chicken race.
the one moment that I actually laughed out loud in the movie, which is Baldwin says, oh, come on, Crybaby. And Crybaby looks at him and says, that's Mr. Baby to you. And I did laugh out loud.
But that's not his last name.
I know, that's why it was funny.
His last name
Is Walker.
is Walker.
No, I know. But Crybaby saying that's Mr. Baby to you did make me laugh out loud.
I hated it. All right. A chicken race is where 2 cars drive at each other, and whichever one decides to save their own life and not to bail first loses, and the winner wins.
Dear listener, we did not release the Footloose episode that we recorded because it turned out to not be a musical and it was our first tester one, but the same plot happens.
Yeah, but you know what doesn't happen in Footloose? They don't hold the top of the cars.
No, they're in tractors. Anyway, yeah, so they decide to, like, one-up the normal chicken race. They will have Crybaby and Butterball on top of the cars. And that's how, and someone else is driving at them.
And someone else
so
is
honestly,
driving.
it's not even them playing chicken. They're just on top. It's the actual drivers.
No, because Baldwin is the one that ultimately is the one that yells, chicken!
Oh, okay. I'd missed that. I stopped paying attention. Anyway, but they like, Pepper goes into the back seat of
Wait, hold on. When
car.
Crybaby is announcing, like, this is how we're going to do it, he's like, this race will be in my dad's honor, and I'm going to sing a song for him now. And our song is High School Hellcats. But yes, we see what makes a chicken race better: family in the car.
Of course.
So Uncle Belvedere drives Crybaby's car while Crybaby's on top.
Yeah.
Grandma Ramona's in the front seat, and Pepper, his pregnant sister, is in the back seat.
And she goes into labor during this and gives birth. Anyway.
Yeah, and her boyfriend proposes via sign.
Yeah.
In Baldwin's car, Baldwin literally forces Alice's grandma to be in the car.
It's like, you were born a square, you're gonna die a square. And I was like, that's dark as hell.
Yeah. The race starts, and Allison and the judge see Grandma crying for help. So Dupree and Allison jump on the back of a motorcycle to go save her. Her dress gets ripped off, so it's like a really short mini dress now. Yeah. Anyway, the cars drive at each other. Baldwin cries chicken at the last minute. Crybaby wins the race. Allison on the back of this motorcycle hits a bump, goes flying. Like when you take a Barbie doll and you throw
a mannequin. Yeah.
Yeah, just like very stiff. Anyway, she lands in Crybaby's arms, of course. Everyone applauds, screams, happy.
Everyone has
cries.
Single tear, and then at the very end, Crybaby and Allison turn towards the camera and they have 2 tears, one from each eye.
And that's how this film ends.
I want to read the sentence that Wikipedia ends on.
Thank God.
The film ends with all watching the chicken race, crying a single tear, except for Allison and Crybaby, who has finally let go of the past, enabling him to cry from both eyes. What sort of backyard bullshit is this? Absolutely not. None of that was a part of this. I'm furious.
None of it.
No. Anyway, that was this fucking movie.
Grace really hated this film.
God, it was so bad. And it wasn't a fun bad. It was just bad.
I don't think I hated it as much as you did. I didn't like it.
That's fine. God damn it.
Oh.
I don't know if I need to restate how I felt about this musical.
Grace
but
really
Anna,
didn't like this movie.
How did you feel about this musical?
I didn't hate it as much as you did.
That's okay.
I honestly found the camp so heightened that I found it laughable, good laughable at times. There are many problematic things wrong with this film.
Yes.
But I did find myself laughing at a couple things. But the first note I had was, didn't know Iggy Pop was in it until the credits. And then the next thing I wrote was, man, John Waters is so weird.
It's true. It's true.
It's so weird. What a weird dude.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a little dramaturgy report? So this was written and directed by John Samuel Waters Jr., who you should be familiar with. He's an American filmmaker, writer, actor, and artist. His films really focus on kind of this blend of postmodern comedy and surrealism. Yeah. We first met him with Hairspray. That was kind of his big breakout. He wrote and directed the original Hairspray, so not the one that we've covered on the podcast already, but the original one from, what year was that?
Was that 1980?
88. Yeah. So only 2 years prior to this. Yeah. And there are some returning actors, including Ricky Lake, who Grace is going to cover in a second. And the reason I was trying to think of John Waters earlier is because I had forgotten he had a cameo in the Hairspray that we did, where he plays the Flasher that lives next door. Yes. He's done a fucking ton. He wrote a lot, he acted in a lot of things, made a lot of movies, and he's still alive. He's only 77.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to encapsulate everything because, like, he has had a career in so many trajectories. He's also, like, a visual artist. I'll sum it up in that, like, he's a weird dude, but I can't fault someone for taking such bold swings of content, particularly in the decades that he was writing them.
Yes.
And again, like, this is not a perfect film. There's a lot of mention of things that we don't condone. Like, there's a lot of Confederate flags in this film.
Yeah.
He was progressive in a lot of ways for the time that he was writing them in. I don't know. I may end up cutting all of that.
That's fine.
But the cinematographer I have even less on. His name is David Inslee. Couldn't tell you his nationality. Couldn't find a website. Couldn't find anything. He's still working.
Cool.
He's still cinematographer, director of photography. Most recently, long stints on the television shows Time After Time, Person of Interest, Blue Bloods, and The Wire. And he did work with John Waters previously on the 1988 Hairspray.
Cool. Rad. Just to talk a little bit about the music for this. So the composer was Patrick Williams, who was honestly really well known for his big band and like jazz arrangements. So it's really silly that he did the music for this, but it also kind of makes sense since they were really going for sort of like that 50s crooner, like the barbershop quartet, and then like the beginning of 50s rock and roll with like the Elvis vibes. He was nominated for a Pulitzer Prize for composing the orchestral work An American Concerto. He won 2 Grammy Awards for his jazz arrangements, 4 Emmys for television music, an Oscar nomination for film composition. Like, he's, like, well lauded. Yeah, several...
What are you doing here?
Yeah, sir, what are you doing here? Several of his recordings are considered contemporary big band standards, including Threshold, which won a 1974 Grammy, Too Hip for the Room, which was a nominee in 83, 10th Avenue, which was a nominee in 87, Sinatraland, which was 1998. So he's gotten 16 Grammy nominations for his compositions and arrangements. Like, he's quite well thought of. This musical did get put into a stage version as well. So that premiered in California in 2007 and only ran for a month. Previews on Broadway at the Marquis Theater started in March of 2008 with the official opening in April 2008. It closed following the matinee performance in June, so it played 45 previews and 68 performances. So that was quite a short run there. And
I want to look something up really quickly, which is, I want to know what else was on Broadway at the time, and weren't we in a recession in 2008?
The end of 2008, I think, was when the recession hit. I want to say it was like September or October 2008.
I'm wondering. Oh, hey, Grace, the New Zealand premiere of the musical took place in Wellington in September 2019.
Cool.
It got mixed reviews.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, wow, the New York Times
considering the
hated
content. It. Yeah.
But I was just wondering, like, what were the other contributing factors?
Fair enough.
Hey, you got nominated for a couple Tonys.
For 4 Tonys, which is chaos. Was there nothing else going on that year?
2008 Tony Awards. We had Passing Strange, Xanadu.
Oh.
And then revivals of Grease, Gypsy, and Sunday in the Park with George. Something called A Catered Affair. Young Frankenstein. Oh, In the Heights. Yeah, there were other things happening.
Okay. Yeah.
God, the idea.
That Crybaby and In the Heights.
Same year. We're both up for best score.
Can you imagine?
Can we, in a world in which Crybaby won over Lin-Manuel Miranda's
like debut.
I would go back in time and throw a table.
I would build a time machine. Anyway,
God.
Okay. I'm going to talk a little bit about Ricki Lake because Ricki Lake is a cool person.
One more thing,
God.
which is this is the Tony Award performance where Patti LuPone did Everything's Coming Up Roses. That's this year.
Oh,
Then
no.
then Crybaby performed a song. Then the actors from Passing Strange did a song, and In the Heights / 96,000. And then Xanadu. What a year! I think I did that Xanadu and Crybaby were in the same year.
Oof.
That hurts.
Oh, wow.
That really hurts.
Okay. Ricki Lake.
Sorry, I keep interrupting you. Go.
So Ricki Lake, who played Pepper, the sister, she is known for being the original Tracy Turnblad in the 1988 Hairspray. She also is known for her talk show, which was broadcast for a little over a decade.
Yeah.
She made her film debut as Tracy Turnblad and then also starred in a bunch of other John Waters stuff, including Crybaby, obviously, Cecil B. Demented, Serial Mom. She starred in Mrs. Winterbourne with Shirley MacLaine and Brendan Fraser, Cabin Boy, Last Exit Brooklyn, Cookie, and Inside Monkey Zetterland.
Again, John Waters is fucking weird.
Yeah. She also had stints on a couple of TV shows as well. She was on the Vietnam War drama series China Beach. She had a recurring role on King of Queens. She guest starred in Drop Dead Diva. She was in a couple of television movies. She also had a cameo appearance in the 2007 Hairspray as the William Morris talent agent who watches the final production. Yep. And she teamed up with Nikki Blonsky and Marissa Jarrett Winokur, who played Tracy on Broadway, and they recorded Mama, I'm a Big Girl Now, which is in the end credits. And she later reunited with the original Hairspray co-star Deborah Harry for the film Hotel Gramercy Park, which was released in 2008. But her main stuff was she hosted this syndicated talk show from September 93 to May 2004. She was 24 when that started and is credited as being the youngest person to host a syndicated talk show at the time.
Wow.
She had a show as well, The Ricki Lake Show, in 2012, but it was canceled after a season, but it did get her a Daytime Emmy Award for the project. So she's still doing things, she's still working on projects, and yeah, she's still around, still kicking. And that's what I got. Do you want to talk about reviews and reception?
Yeah. It got mixed to good reviews. However, it was a box office flop.
Correct.
It did later become a bit of a cult classic film. What I find hilarious is, so this was 2 years post Hairspray, which was a huge box office success.
Yeah.
As a result, John Waters got a lot of offers from all the big studios to finance his next movie. Guess the budget that this movie had, Grace.
Oh no.
You're going to be angry.
14 million.
A little under. 12 million.
Oh god. It's still bad.
I think it made just over 8 million at the box office. You want to know what Hairspray's budget had been previously? 2.5.
Wow. And it made so much money.
So much money. But also it's so good for
better.
2.5.
Yeah.
It's a good example of big budgets does not always mean good movies.
Nope.
Nope. Do you want to talk about singing and dancing? Because
there wasn't a lot of dancing. There was some in the jail, but it wasn't like what I would consider like choreography.
Except from Johnny Depp, who very famously hates to dance.
Yes. The singing, do I have the names of the two people?
Of the dubbers?
Of the dubbers? Because I did enjoy their voices. Ba-da-da-da. James Intveld was Crybaby singing voice. Yeah. And Rachel Sweet was Allison's singing voice. And they were both quite good. I thought that their voices matched the style of what they were trying to do. So James Intveld's voice was quite good in terms of the sort of falsetto kind of rocky style of singing. And I thought that Rachel Sweet's voice was really able to do the range between like the sweet teeny bop of the 50s into sort of a more rock and roll 50s vibe. I thought she was able to like move between those two really easily and well.
I agree.
And then like the barbershop quartet, and they were fine, and a quartet and sang in harmony. Well done.
I'm a real sucker for doo-wop, so I really am.
Amazing.
Give me some big band. Give me brass, honestly.
more
I'm a whore for brass.
use more horns in music.
Yeah. Anyway, not much dancing. You had a single moment of joy. I had a single moment of joy.
My giggle was "That's Mr. Baby to You."
Oh, yes.
That's my true giggle. I don't know, moment of joy. Maybe it was Willem Dafoe appearing out of nowhere. It felt like it
out of left field.
Out of left field. It feels like when Matt Damon just appears in movies and you're like, why are you here?
What are you
He just
doing
has
here?
random cameos, or he shows up halfway through a movie and you're just like, is no one talking
But here's
about
the
this?
thing.
Matt
That's
Damon,
a different kind of cameo than this was.
Yeah, I don't know what
This
Willem
was like-
Dafoe's fame level was in 1990.
I think it. Let me see. Let me
What
follow
else
that
had
up.
Willem Dafoe done?
He is credited as hateful corrections officer. He made his film debut in 1880. Okay, he'd already
1880.
86 was when he did. Oh, sorry, is that what I said?
He's been around for centuries.
Listen, I'm not saying Willem Dafoe is a vampire, but
Isn't he though?
no, he was in Platoon in 86, and he was nominated for an Academy Award in 86. So, okay, people knew who he was. It was a bit of a Matt Damon cameo.
It is chaos to me. It is chaos to me that Wisconsin created Willem Dafoe. He doesn't
No, Middle Earth created Willem Dafoe. He came out of a cave.
Yeah, a
in
rock.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, a rock just cracked open and he emerged fully grown.
Fully formed. But are we implying that the entrance to Middle Earth is in Wisconsin?
It's in Jackson County, Missouri.
New Zealand? Who? It says it's in Wisconsin, baby.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, no.
All right. He made a cameo appearance
Yeah.
in Crybaby.
Ridiculous.
Rita Kempley of the Washington Post found that scene to be one of Crybaby's highlights.
Same, Rita.
All 3 seconds of it. Seconds of it. God, what a weirdo. Anyway.
Yeah.
My moment of joy was probably just untraditional of a family they were. I really liked how supportive Ramona was of not only her pregnant unmarried daughter in 1954, or excuse me, granddaughter, but also just very open to an alternate lifestyle. I think at one point she says because she's talking about Crybaby's friends, she was like, my grandson has the best gang I could ever ask for. Just super, super supportive.
Yeah.
And I did like Allison's grandma's character development arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked that she changed from a stuck-up
bitchy to not
charm school to be more open-minded.
Yeah. I have 2 fun facts.
Okay, I only have 1.
You do yours.
Did we not do gripes because the entire film was your gripe?
Do you want to? I will read out. It was 3 words. My gripe? It was bad.
Too many Confederate flags. It was bad. It was a bad
Yeah.
film. My one fun fact is that Amy Locane, who plays Allison, she was only 17 when she did this, and she didn't have much kissing experience. And she said Johnny Depp basically taught her how to French kiss.
Ridiculous. I have 2. One is just a couple of other options. So the other people that were considered for the role of Crybaby were Tom Cruise, Robert Downey Jr., and Jim Carrey.
Oh, yeah.
Jim Carrey.
Listen, Jim Carrey was hot. Jim Carrey was hot.
I mean, we all remember Earth Girls Are Easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Give me Jeff Goldblum. But anyway.
But that's the thing. When you stand him next to Jeff Goldblum, it's no contest.
Yeah, that's the problem, I think. Anyway, my other one is just a bit of a silliness. There is a moment whenever the jailbreak is attempted and they fly the helicopter in and they're running around and they run through a screening of a movie for all of the guys who are in the jail. And they're all wearing 3D glasses, but they're just watching a normal black and white movie. It's just why?
Because it's on a projector.
It's just a normal movie. Why are they all wearing 3D glasses?
Funny. I didn't clock that.
Yeah.
That makes no fucking sense.
I know.
Wow. to tack on to your thing that you said before of like the people that were considered, ultimately they went with Johnny Depp because I think John Waters was like debating who to consider, and he like bought a couple of those like teenage heartthrob grocery store magazines.
Yeah.
And Johnny Depp was on every single page because 21 Jump Street was huge.
Yeah.
And he was like, I guess it's this kid.
Yeah. And then Johnny Depp read the script and was like, thank God, something weird, and said yes.
Yeah. Something weird. And that he wasn't like, he was playing a bad boy and not like some like teenage idol.
Yeah. Do you have any homework?
Do I have any homework? Watch Hairspray.
That was going to be mine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fully taking, that was your idea.
Because we haven't, I don't know, the 98 Hairspray isn't a musical, is it?
1980.
88.
Oh, it's not a musical?
I don't think so.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought it was. It's not.
Yeah, so if you want to watch a musical of John Waters,
the
then watch the 2007 Hairspray. If you want to watch a better classic John Waters, watch the 88 Hairspray. One or the other.
That's what it was, because it went movie,
stage musical,
movie. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, the original was a musical. No, it's not. I'm dumb. I wasn't thinking.
I think that's all she wrote.
This is going to be a short one.
Thank God.
And I appreciated it. Hey, you know what? This could have been 3 hours. Could have been worse.
Yeah. I mean, brace yourself for Fiddler, y'all, because that is gonna be a twofer.
We're doing that in 2 parts. We have to.
I can't do, like, there's no way to recap a 3.5 hour movie into what we have capped ourselves as like an hour and a half.
No,
like, there's no
we're gonna do it in 2
way.
parts. That's a problem. God, I forgot I had the Alphabet Bomber open as a tab. It's like Crybaby, Hairspray 2007, Alphabet Bomber. Jesus.
Amazing.
All right, that's all she wrote. If you're still here, thanks for tuning in to another episode of 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen, they can't all be winners.
No.
If you're still here, thanks for sticking with us. We really like doing this. I've been Anna.
I'm still Grace.
Take care of yourselves and others. Go watch the 2007 Hairspray.
Hell yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
5, 6, 7, 8.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know.